Hi everybody, Lee here with your weekly card reading starting Monday the 20th of June or whenever you happen to see it. Okay, so the start of the week we have King of Ariel, and it's partnered with Embracing Change. Now, interestingly too, at the start of the week with your daily cards, you have the Five of Hearts and the Emperor. So it feels as though things are working out as they should, but it may not feel like that. It feels like there's going to be change. There could be a little bit of upset. You're being asked to let go of things that perhaps you didn't really want to, or perhaps things are being removed from your life that, it's just wasn't your choice. But in time, you are going to see that it is for the best. Everything is working out as it should. So try and get through this with grace and kindness and compassion for yourself, because in the long term, and it almost feels like by the end of this week, for some of you, you're going to recognize that was the best thing for you. Now, the middle of the week, you have Five of Ariel and the Angel of Kindness. And with the daily cards, again, we have this letting go of something. You're going through some kind of challenge, and there is something you have to let go or transform in your life or in you, in how you see the world, how you act in the world, how you do things. But you're being reminded to, again, have that kindness for yourself, have that compassion and understanding, and just recognize that this is a process, that it's a stage in your life where things are shifting, where you have to change in order to move on with your life purpose. And so if you can recognize it for that, then the things that are happening aren't going to stress you out quite so much or bring you down so much, because you understand that it is just a necessary process to get you to the next stage of life. And so if you can look at it like that, it won't be as difficult, and you'll also move through it a lot faster. Now, as we go into the weekend, we have Seven of Gabriel, we have the Choose to Feel Good card, and Saturday and Sunday, we're going into expansion, faith, diversity for the daily cards. So I really feel like you've come sort of full circle this week, that you get to this point where it's like, hey, I either stay stuck here in all of this, or I really take this leap of faith. I go after what I know is right for me, what makes me feel good, what fills my soul, and really make some significant changes in my life. And it feels like for many of you, you're going to let that go. Now, the ego card comes up on Friday in the daily card. So I almost feel like perhaps whatever all this is that's causing you some upset and that you need to let go of, you really embrace a lot of that as part of your identity and how you define your worth and how you feel others see you and your worth. And it's almost like as we end off this week and go into the weekend, that you're realizing that actually none of that matters, because you're not happy, you're not enjoying your life, you're not feeling fulfilled. Probably for a large number of you, you're just feeling completely exhausted and drained, and just something has to give. And I think you're going to get to that point this week where you actually, something does have to change, because I can't live my life feeling like this. And there is that knowing and that sense within you that there is something more. And so you're really wanting to move on to, that bigger and better purpose that is there waiting for you. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Raphael. So this can be a new relationship for some of you. It can be relationships going to a new level, being swept off your feet. It doesn't have to be a relationship. I feel like this can also be whatever this is that you need to change and do something differently to live your best life. It's like that passion's coming back in and you're getting excited for it. And it's like, yes, this is what I've been missing. This is where I've felt a little bit empty here and drained of that energy, because I wasn't doing what I was passionate about, but here it is and I'm going to do it. Now we have the Light a Candle card here. This is very much for those who have lost people in their life who, whether this is recent or, someone who's been gone a while. It's a really nice way to just light a candle, spend a moment thinking about them. You can talk to them and messages will come through from them. It might be a sense, a feeling, a sense of calmness might come over you. You might feel like a big hug. Just taking that moment and recognizing that, yes, I have lost, and yes, I'm sad, and yes, that's important. Don't brush your feelings aside this week. This week you really want to feel everything that's coming in, but you're not going to stay there. You're going to feel it. You're going to allow it to flow through you, but you're going to keep moving through that process. Now we have the card of positivity from my healing cards for this week. So really, as you're going through all of this, just constantly reminding yourself that your thoughts, and it's the same with this choose to feel good card. No matter what's happening in your life, always take that moment to bring it back, even if it's just for a moment, to just sit there and practice your gratitude, or just, really consciously shift your vibration a little bit higher so that you don't get stuck down in the sadness or the negativity or the chaos that, sometimes happens in our life. The affirmation card for this week is the card of goodness, and it says, I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest, and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. And this week, your essential oil is the oil of Console, which is the comforting blend. So whenever you are going through anything, any sadness, any change, anything just makes you feel a little bit flat and down, and life can be a bit difficult, it really does help you to process those emotions and get through it in the best way possible. So this week could feel a little heavy for a lot of you. For some of you, you're so used to doing this work and doing the change and the transformation, it's just like another day, and you just recognize it for what it is and you'll get through it quickly and easily. For others, we really are going to have to put in a lot more effort and work into this because it is going to feel heavy. But at the end of this week, things have shifted, and then it's going to be looking up a whole lot more. You're going to feel a whole lot better, and you're going to be in a better state of your life and your affairs and what's happening around you to move on to the next stage. So have a great week.